All right, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. Once again, ICP is on the green today with the rest of the market. That is always an amazing sight. We always want to see something like this here on ICP. We are going to be taking a look at the daily price action here as well as where we are headed long term. But I think a good spot to start here is this current outage here that we are seeing with a lot of companies. And, Dominic, of course, because he knows what ICP can do, he's actually saying that we have a solution for that. Now, this may actually be sounding crazy to a lot of people. They'll be like, why does ICP think that they can solve such a big problem? But I will say this though, right? Ideas always take time. Can you imagine in 2014, 2013 trying to explain to people that Bitcoin would actually go on and become a reserve currency? Nobody would have actually believed you, right? Everybody would have called you a lunatic. But take a look at what is happening right now. Take a look at the big banks who were saying crap about BTC back then. They are the ones who are now rushing to get into the thing, right? So don't underestimate something because you think it's too small to handle like the big issues. ICP has a perfect infrastructure. Of course, there are things that needs to be developed, but everything starts from somewhere. I think right now with the current blockchain of ICP, including like the utopias and all the great stuff that is happening here on the blockchain, yeah, this definitely is a viable solution because the fact of the matter is it is actually immune to cyber attack and stuff like that. So I hope that everybody opens their eyes later in the future. So getting back to the daily time frame here, I think it's very clear that we have had a nice run here. But it's also very clear that we are headed for some kind of a resistance level here. I will take this chart to the 1 weekly time frame so that you can see what exactly I'm talking about. And also pulling our Fibonacci retracement 2 from the very top right there to the bottom, we are seeing that, yeah, there is actually some kind of a resistance level right around $11.50 here for ICP. Yeah, so from where the price is sitting, we could still see some kind of a run here, 12, 14, 13% thereabout. But the natural thing here for the chart to do, listen to me one more time, the natural thing here for the chart to do is to have some kind of a pullback, right? How big the pullback is going to get is unclear at this point. And we obviously know that probably by next week Tuesday we are going to have like an Ethereum ETF that could actually put a lot of volatility in the market. But I think here for ICP we are having some great signs that we have to look forward to. I'm also taking a look at the underlying indicators here, and we're looking at the RSI and the MACD. The MACD is already curving here, definitely indicating that the bears have lost total control here. So I think the bulls are already starting to step in here. It's going to be too late if you are waiting for a signal here on the weekly time frame, because by the time we get across here, the price will be way high up there. I'm talking about maybe $15, $16 that I'm about for ICP. But what we are seeing here with the RSI on the weekly time frame is actually fantastic because it's still maintaining that uptrend. And what we are also noticing very clearly is that each and every single time that we have had like the blue crossing the yellow here, ICP has experienced like very good bounces. I'll take you back a little bit to something like July 2022 where we were having that cross and we saw ICP moving as high as something like 100% after crossing, right? We also saw the same thing right around like the 12th of December 2022. That was something like 122%. We also had another cross back here. What we would say is right around 9th of October 2023. And from that moment where we peaked right around $21, that was something like a 577% rise. So yeah, we have already started risen here with ICP, but we haven't had that cross just yet. I mean, we are having it very, very close between like, today and Sunday would have essentially confirmed this. So I'm really looking forward to this. This could actually be indicating that the tables have completely turned here for ICP and we're turning super, super bullish. So I'm very excited about ICP, both immediate short term as well as the long term. When I say pullback, obviously it's very normal for a chart to pull a little bit back when it has risen something like, let's go ahead and that was 70%, right? Yeah, it's very normal to drop something like 15%, 20%. It's pretty normal, no big deal. Here we are seeing that long term, our trajectory is very much clear. This is ICP on top. This is the Tron price set back then in something like 2018 in that bear cycle. And even from a time frame perspective, we are looking like we are getting very, very closer the completion of this bear cycle. It really has been a tough time, but I don't know. I want to promise that things are going to be fine, but I don't have the power to do that, right? But we are seeing here, like from all aspects, that the worst may actually be over here, and I really hope that's the case here with ICP, because this is what we have always seen in bear markets with all altcoins, right? I will just go ahead and indicate some similarities here. You can see we already had one here, one here, one here. I was pointing out that look, there is also something like a 50% drop that shows up right before things go bananas, and we've already had something like that here with ICP, and we even had a bigger crash. So don't be really disheartened. Yeah, I know that people laugh saying that you're waiting for ICP. It really doesn't do anything, but this thing is going to melt faces in my humble opinion. Obviously, you don't have to be owning ICP only. I know some people who really advocate for ICP as the only thing that you should be investing in. But the truth of the matter is, in as much as it is superior than everything, there are also some other things which are doing much better in terms of price. So yeah, we really don't have to be like, it's only ICP and ICP. Yes, technologically speaking, there is nothing that comes close to ICP, but still we need to make money in this market and we have to try and find a balance, right? So this is where we are here with ICP. I'll just go on and show you the last chart that I wanted to show you here. This is the market cap of ICP on a weekly time frame, and we are seeing an inverse head and shoulders that is in play right at this point. And usually the way you measure this is, you know, from the head to the neckline here, and we are seeing a 10x from there, right? So should we go back here and try to measure how high we would go with this market cap here of ICP from the neckline here, and measuring something like a 10x here? I mean, that's pretty great. We are looking at a very good price. But the thing is, here we are measuring from the neckline, right? What if we would just go ahead and measure from where the price is sitting right now, you know, assuming that one person will be buying ICP right at this point? We are looking at something like an 18x potential rise from the price here with ICP, and that's also is taking us right around the $200 mark that I've been saying time and again, that I expect ICP to reach something like $200 for this bull cycle. It can definitely go beyond that, but for this bull cycle specifically, because we need to make sure that we take profits. And if we are going to invest back in the bear cycle, that's it, right? But still, I expect something like $200. I know I've also seen charts suggesting something like $1,000 per ICP, but I just don't want anybody to not take profits expecting, you know, way higher, right? We have to be a little bit realistic here. So I think something like a 20-23x from where ICP is sitting right now, something that is very, very easy to do. And of course, my fingers are crossed that we get something like that this bull cycle. Obviously, just remember, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't be buying or selling anything because of anything I say, all right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I will have to see you on the very next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye.